friends, welcome again. In this video we are going to discuss about production function and the law of variable proportion. In my previous video I have discussed that definition of production function and types of production function. In this video we will mainly discuss the short run production function, long run production function and the law of variable proportion. First of all, we will see the meaning of short-run production function. It refers a short time period in which it is not possible to change all the factors of production as required. We can only change some factors like labor, which is easy to get from the factor market as we need in production process. Other factors like machinery, land, etc. cannot be increased or decreased in short period of time. Therefore, factors of production are divided into two categories in short run: variable factors and fixed factors. Long run production function refers the time period when a producer is able to change the quantity of all the production factor, whether it is fixed or variable. So in long run, every factor becomes a variable factor and a producer can change factors simultaneously. Now we will see the definition of total product, marginal product and average product. Total product is the total amount of output which we get by using and organizing a set of inputs in a given period of time. Marginal product is the change in total output due to an additional unit of variable factor which is used in production process, and we can also represent it by as MP is equal to change in total product upon change in quantity of variable input. Average product. When we divide total product by the quantity of the variable input, we get average product. So it can be defined as the output per unit of input. Now we will see the law of variable proportion. As we know, there are two types of factors in short run, fixed and variable. So this law refers that keeping other factor constant, when we increase only one variable factor, then initially the total output increases at an increasing rate. After that it increases at a decreasing rate, and then getting the peak point it starts declining. According to Boulding, as we increase the quantity of any one input which is combined with a fixed quantity of the other input, the marginal physical productivity of the variable input must eventually decline. This law is known as law of variable proportion because one factor changes whereas the other factor remains constant. So the ratio and or the proportion between fixed and variable factors changes. So this law is called the law of variable proportion. We can understand this law by the help of a schedule, a table. Here you are able to see a table in which the fixed factor is land, its amount is fixed, and the variable factor is labor. We are increasing the unit of labor gradually. As you can see, up to fourth unit of labor, total product is increases at increasing rate because MP is increasing. And after that, fifth and sixth unit of labor, total product increases but rate at a decreasing rate. After that, if more units of labor is used in the production process, the total product starts declining as the marginal product becomes negative. According to this law, there are three stages of production. First stage of production is called the stage of increasing return. With the help of table and diagram, we can see that TP is increasing at an increasing rate till fourth unit of labor is used in the beginning. In this stage, AP is maximum and MP always remains more than AP. Better and better utilization of fixed factor is possible as variable factor increases. This stage ends when AP is equal to MP. With the help of the diagram, you can see there is a point A which is called a point of inflection which divide the rate of increasing of total product. Before A, it is TP increases at increasing rate, and after A, it increases at decreasing rate. Second stage of production is called the stage of decreasing return. It starts from where first stage ends. In this stage, TP increases at a decreasing rate because MP starts declining. AP becomes more than MP and MP decreases very quickly. So this stage is called as the stage of decreasing return. It closes when MP of the variable factor becomes 0 and TP becomes maximum. During this stage, fixed factor is fully utilized. So every producer wants to stay or stop the production in this stage. Now the last and third stage of the production is called the stage of negative return. In this stage, MP of the variable factor becomes negative and TP starts declining. No producer wants to expand his production up to third stage. This stage is also called the stage of negative returns. Now a question arises, which stage of production is preferred by every producer? So it is clear that second stage of production is always preferred because in first stage fixed factors are underutilized and in third stage variable factors are overused. So second stage is considered as an ideal stage of production. So that's all for today's video. Thank you.